The sun is swallowed by the gaping mouth of the great obsidian cavern, where air is heavy. A group of prehistoric gorillas steps into the lightless abyss, moving in a very disciplined phalanx today. Their heavy breathing echoes against the damp limestone walls as they transition from the humid jungle floor. Suddenly, the lead warrior raises a hand, sensing a rhythmic subterranean vibration that is not the crust. This vibration is the heartbeat of a god, uncoiling with liquid silence from the cavern ceiling above. From the ceiling, the Titanoboa uncoils, descending like a living shadow from the sharp and damp stalactites.
The battle ignites as the serpent strikes with the force of a falling mountain, scattering the phalanx.
Its massive head pins the lead warrior against a jagged rock wall in a display of power. The gorillas roar in a synchronized chorus of primal defiance against the ancient and massive cold predator. They swing into the serpent's armored midsection with the sound of their saps.
The Titanoboa reacts with terrifying whip-like speed, and its tail sweeping across the floor to shatter legs.
The serpent drags them into the dark, stagnant pools that line the cave during this chaotic struggle. They become a chaotic vortex of fur and obsidian scales, a brutal dance of survival tonight here.
The battle plays out in the flickering light of a single dropped torch, revealing the primal intensity.
The serpent begins its tethered constriction, winding its length around the cave's central pillars to increase power. This constriction threatens to collapse the entire mountain upon them as the pressure reaches an astronomical peak.
In a final Herculean surge of collective adrenaline, the warriors realize they cannot win with strength alone.
Explosion of heat and white smoke fills the cavern, blinding the serpent's thermal pits and forcing release.
He grabs a jagged stalactite that has fallen in the chaos and prepares a final desperate strike.
He drives it deep into the Titanoboa's soft underbelly, causing a high-pitched scream of predatory agony.
As the dust settles, the wounded monster retreats into the bottomless blackwater channels at the cave back.
The predator vanishes into the depths, leaving the warriors to emerge into the cool, prehistoric moonlight tonight. They stand at the cavern's mouth, battered and bloodied, the first creatures to ever return from here. They leave the snake's cave to tell the legend as the ancient valley falls silent once more.
Cavern structures provide a unique ecosystem where thermal stability attracts the largest reptilian predators of the era.
Evidence of past hunts is scattered across the floor, revealing the serpent's status as a dominant apex.
Gorillas maintain high metabolic energy requirements by foraging for nutrient-dense bamboo throughout the prehistoric jungle basins.
Reptilian thermoregulation occurs on sunlit ledges, providing the energy needed for explosive and high-speed predatory strikes. Hardened scales provide a defensive barrier against blunt force trauma, ensuring the serpent survives most primate attacks.
Communication is key for the guerrilla warriors, allowing for strategic movements within the confined and dangerous space. Specialized pits allow the snake to see heat signatures, making it a master of lightless ambush tactics. Mud displacement indicates the preparation for battle, as the environment turns silent before the first violent collision. Collective defense is a survival trait of prehistoric gorillas, allowing them to counter massive and individual threats.
Ingenuity and the use of natural resources enable the gorillas to manipulate the environment to their advantage.
Obscuring heat signatures and the smoke cloud provides a tactical window for a decisive and final primate counter.
Targeting the soft underbelly, and the lead warrior utilizes the stalactite as a lethal piercing tool for defense. Thrashes in the pool signal the serpent's distress as it loses control over the obsidian cavern territory.
Vigilance remains high as the guerrillas exit the danger zone, ensuring no surprise attacks from the shadows.
Moonlight signifies the return to safety as the warriors successfully navigate the deadliest encounter of their lives.
The serpent of the deep retreats to heal, leaving its inner sanctum to the memory of defeat.
Hygiene and recovery are immediate priorities for the survivors after a brutal and high-stakes physical interaction.
Lidless eyes promise that the war for the cavern is far from over in this ancient world.
Back in the safety of their camp, the guerrillas rest as the legends of their bravery begin.
Dawn reveals the physical remnants of the battle as the jungle wakes up to a new day.
Structural complexity of the cavern defines the territory, providing multiple ambush points for the giant obsidian snake.
Ashes signify the tactical brilliance of the primate warriors who used fire to conquer a thermal predator.
Social bonding is essential for group cohesion, providing the psychological stability needed for survival in the wild.
In the darkness, the Titanoboa remains a silent engine of constriction, waiting for its next potential meal.
Scent marks left by the titans warn smaller creatures of the extreme danger present within the cave.
The island is a world of giants, where every territory is contested by the most powerful predators. Vigilance is the price of dominance for the king of the jungle, ever ready for the next. Shadows hide the predator as it resets its ambush positions within the labyrinthine obsidian cavern system tonight.
Storms highlight the raw power of nature, which shapes the landscape and the behavior of all inhabitants.
Environmental changes within the cave occur slowly, but the presence of titans accelerates the geological structural wear.
Structural defenses provide a layer of security for the group as they rest after their violent interaction.
Sunset returns to the valley, and the prehistoric world prepares for the transition into nocturnal and dark. Silence returns to the obsidian cavern, but the monster remains waiting in the dark and bottomless channels. Discipline and coordination are the hallmarks of the prehistoric guerrilla warriors who successfully challenged a marsh god.
Smaller forest dwellers continue their lives under the shadow of the giants who rule the land tonight.
Underwater camouflage provides the serpent with a tactical advantage, allowing for near-invisible and silent aquatic ambushes. Agility and intelligence enable the gorillas to navigate the complex forest structures with ease and great efficiency.
Archipelago ecosystems support a diverse range of life, which in turn attracts the most dangerous apex predators.
Immense power and the use of tools define the dominance of prehistoric primates within the ancient world.
Olfactory signals communicate the king's authority to all potential rivals, ensuring the safety of the entire group.
Instinctive fear prevents most species from entering the snake's inner sanctum, where death is often very silent.
Patiently, the serpent waits for its next meal, maintaining its status as the supreme marsh and cavern.
Roars of victory echo across the island, ensuring the valley knows who rules the heights and depths.
The mountain remains a fortress of darkness, where the next chapter of war will soon be written. Remnants of the battle provide a silent record of the intensity and the power of prehistoric titans.
Cooperation and bonding enable the band to survive encounters that would destroy any solitary and prehistoric predators.
The ancient world continues its brutal cycle as the titans prepare for their next encounter in the...
New beginnings arrive with the dawn as the forest prepares for another day of struggle and survival. The archipelago remains a place of titans, where the struggle for power is eternal and absolute tonight.
The legends of the day titans met will echo through this jungle for many millions of years.
In the prehistoric island, the cycle of life continues its eternal and brutal mechanical and predatory efficiency.
Vigilance is maintained as the guardians of the cavern ensure no monster returns to reclaim its throne. New titans rise from the shadows of the past, preparing for a war that will never end. The obsidian legend remains written in the stone of the mountain where the warriors faced the god.